This here's a song about the great glory of America. F you, USA, fuck the Constitution. We can't give you any money because we spent it on bombs. F you, USA, fuck the Constitution. Privatize our life when the earth and you're polluted. Some genocide, we call it revolution. Life is just one big game here, but you're this fucking stupid. America, the land of the free. America, why did you lie to me? America, that's you. Constitution, keep asking me for rent while you're busting all the unions. F you, USA, you're just a red and blue-eyed nuisance. And if you're still bought in, then you're falling for the illusion of America, the land of the free. America, why did you lie to me? America, yeah, 'cause I wanna know where you've gone. 'Cause I wanna know where you've gone, where you've gone. Instead of offering us solutions, you tried to make some money and destroy our institutions. Fuck you, USA, for all the misery you've caused. The truth really hurts when it stares back at you hard. America, the land of the free. America, why did you lie to me? America, yeah, so fuck you. You kind of deserve it.
False alarm. I thought that help was here. But it was my own reassurance bouncing round 100,000 times in my own ecosphere. If every time you speak you keep it off the record, consequently you can keep your record clear. And if you mute the speech that shakes your frail beliefs, you only seek to insulate your image and continue down the stream in the direction clout and credit steers. Directly from your mouth into am I the asshole Reddit's ears. Directly back into the greasy pockets of some Gates Foundation financiers. And then directly back into the frantic final thoughts of early trial Neuralink volunteers, staring at the numb and mumbling vacancies where recently had been their peers. Half of whom are glitching with the memory stuck on pause, and half have zero fucking clue just who they are or why they're here. It's been said that fear is all we have to fear, but that was back before the Basosphere condenser came along, distilling concentrated fear that's diamond pure, crystal clear, oppressor strong, and woven into every single article you read and song they let you hear. And then Elon heard that Jeff enhanced our fears by 86%, and he said, hold my beer. And not a single sheep among the herd would turn their head or say a word, cause they were all too busy begging for the shears, begging for the muzzle, happy just to guzzle, feed, and watch a screen for all their years. Man, to each his own, can't afford a home, but they'll let you have your cozy little ecosphere. Where there among your own devices you can break the seventh seal, overthrow the oracles and slay the seer. All the tomes were burned and all the lips were seared. Shut your eyes and all our lives just disappear. Now blink 'em twice. Welcome to your ecosphere.
They'll gladly pay you by the hour for a minute or so, so you can sign off on the towers where they'll piss on your home. And if you feel like you're just powerless to answer them no, it's 'cause you are. They'll gladly pay you by the hour for a minute or so, so you can sign off on the towers where they'll piss on your home. And if you feel like you're just powerless to answer them no, it's 'cause you are. It's 'cause you are. They'll gladly stagnate a living wage, snap the chains and bury it.
labor slaves in rusty cages dragged behind a chariot, led by Mr. Racial Jungle, Joseph R. Iscariot, fighting over scraps as they barrage us all with variants and BuzzFeed clickbait, straight until we're paralyzed, trying to distract us from the concentration camps that Joe had swore he'd close but only chose to amplify, where they got 50-something kids in cages made for 5 to occupy. And no, she hasn't seen the camps, but Harris swears they're paradise. She tells us the facilities are safe, and that right down to the women, they are regularly sterilized. Then she throws her head back and she proceeds to laugh, that sort of heartless cackle you'd expect from someone working steadfastly on behalf of the virus and a Congress full of parasites. And where was I? I was busy cashing every blue check, demonstrating plainly all the narratives expected from the verified. I was busy breeding verbal leeches by the terabyte. Train them to exsanguinate the wealthy while they sleep at night. Bleed the oil barons dry and barren. Say they showed us how to share and now we share alike. Tell them I contracted rabies from a feral mic. Now I'm just another species losing sleep to noise pollution and these glaring lights. Forced to change its habits and adapt to just survive. But now it's safe to say that some of us are thriving in the moment, throwing shit on presidential homes beneath the Paris skies. So if you feel like you're just powerless, I guess you bought the lie. But I can tell they're petrified of our collective might, 'cause I can hear those gentrifiers weeping at the sight of our collective rights. And I only can imagine the intensifying fear of knowing revolution's near, and all that's left to do is simply wallow in the thick anticipation of a rabid bite. And baby, one day you can ask your leaders just what that was like before you grab a slice. So if you think you're powerless, allow me now to change your mind. Honey, if you think you're powerless, allow me now to change your mind. See, they'll pay you hourly, tax them each apart, and build a shining tower out of loopholes and cards, and tell you that you're powerless to keep you in the dark because you aren't, because we aren't. You see, they'll pay you hourly, tax them each apart, and make you build a shining tower out of loopholes and cards, where they'll tell you that you're powerless to keep you in the dark because you aren't, because we aren't.
I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. I thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
My favorite songs don't hit the same way. I get to the end of a 4-minute track and I'm only looking back thinking, what did they actually say? So I try to sit down with my wife and watch TV, but I just see propaganda elevating the police in the simplest of sitcom banter, and tiny little altars full of offerings to corporate masters in every well-planned wide pan shot of the name brand stocking up the pantry. Pull back one long tracking shot out to the garage to the logo on the Camry. Nice tight shot of the Camry, close-up view of the Camry, slow pan up on the Camry, long slow zoom to the unmoving human who's up in the front with the tube pumping fumes to him straight from the back of the Camry. Ashamed he just could not provide for himself, let alone for his family. It's a blue pill mindset that spent 2020 making dance beats.
think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride, and thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
Ignorance is bliss, which explains why a lot of us are so fucking happy. Quick to take the trip for all its trappings. Never one to ask what's up, what's going on, or God forbid what's happening. A lot of us would strap into the ride and then spit right in the eye of the guy whose job it is to snap your fastenings. But maybe we're all born with that capacity. Maybe each of us comes standard with humor, compassion, malice, and audacity. Some of us are blind to the system, but some see it fine and say this is how it has to be. Some of us can stare wide-eyed at a nationwide human catastrophe and only offer platitudes and recipes. And I wish that I could tell myself that nothing's worth obsessing past my everyday necessities. I wish that I could cry fake news over anything that threatened me, tune out our abuses and consume a little levity. Wish that I could offer up my son a smoother destiny. Wish I had some better lessons for how best to answer questions for the things I've been perpetually questioning. But I'm too busy looking at our leaders, wondering what I might be missing from their messaging. Trying to find the reasoning to let 250,000 people meet an early reckoning. And even though I know the truth, it's hard to swallow something that's so literally sickening. Hope is ever dwindling, COVID ever beckoning. Winter slows your breathing, but your pulse is ever quickening. Even though I know the truth, it's hard to keep listening. I'm done with my epiphany, my innocence is blistering. I'd like to think I'd taste the earth before I'd ever kiss the ring. Hard to speak the truth and harder still to keep listening.
Sometimes I think I miss being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. Thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. Both bleed us so dry. Both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
Lips, brand new taxes, starving all the billionaires and neutering their Visa Maxes. Topple Congress off their axis, mobilize the homeless, give them axes, call it praxis. Chop a couple limbs off the legislative branches. We'll show you the difference between air as a human right and guaranteed oxygen access. Octogenarians who barely know.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the show your parents warned you about. It's Reefer After Dark. I'm here with some lovely guests. Indy to my left, not to be confused with Indy left, who is definitely INDY today because I get to choose on my show, you know, and not IE.
Always.
Below me, Yeti Jesus filling in for Jett. Today he'll be playing the role of Jesse this evening. And next to him, Scuba Steve Poikonen from Slow News Day. How are you, fam?
What's happening, man? How's it going?
Pretty good. I like your Ren Fair background.
Is it?
It's real nice.
It's yellow. They appear to be like some sort of like, I don't know, aspeny kind of thing.
Yeah. It feels like,
not entirely sure. Having done, I don't necessarily get Ren Fair vibe from it, but that's probably because I personally know the guy who painted it.
right.
And he's not a Ren Fair dude. He's hang out on the porch in shorts and a wife beater, drinking a 40 and smoking a blunt kind of dude.
Yeah. It just looks like the Shakespeare set. Like when we need to be Shakespeare in the woods, it's like that's what they would paint behind you. It's really it's real well done, Matt.
I did change into my Othello costume.
Nice. I could definitely see you like kill Othello. Just saying, like, or that the one. What's the one from Midsummer's? I forget that one. The Fairy King.
Huck.
Yeah, one of those. You probably kill that one too, or the one in the Tempest. There's some good ones.
Never really fucked around with Shakespeare, man.
Yeah.
There was a year in high school where they took us up to Purdue University and we watched them do what was at the time, like 1994, 1995, a then modern adaptation of Macbeth. And these idiots were running around looking like the Road Warriors, like the wrestling tag team from back in the day.
That's
like
dope.
They had shoulder pads, but they had put like spikes on it and stuff like that. That's the last time I saw Shakespeare on stage, to be perfectly honest with you.
Normally, when I bring new friends on the show, I get to ask new people questions, and I've had these two goons on before many a time. So I get to ask Steve, when was the first time you smoked weed, and what was that experience like for you?
The first time I was almost or just about to be 13. And I got like junior high stoned,
right?
For sure. It worked the first time. I had already had experience with some other, like, just smoked, I do cigarettes, a beard, like some other shit like that. And yeah, no, dude. I mean, it was Indiana. We were like out in the woods. We were just fucking around, laughing at nature for several hours, realizing how dumb it was to not bring water, and how immediately thirsty we were, how snacks sounded like a good idea, and whose house we were trying to get to not get caught being as astronomically fucked up as we were.
Yeah, no, it's like, so you were what, 13, a little bit? You'd already kind of been partying and stuff. But what was your first edible experience? How'd that go?
Oh man, I immediately got like the full body hum. Not immediately, but as soon as it, did kicked in, digest that, my first memory of the edible working is the full body hum. And the sensation that the air was at least as heavy as I was, if not more heavy. And it was very difficult to, like, almost felt like if you've ever been in a K-hole, this is the closest thing that I can really relate my very first, Steve as a teenager edible experience at, is like being in a K-hole, but the part of it where you think you can move and you can walk around and you're kind of doing, like, you think that you're moving like Shaggy.
Yeah.
Right? Like the original, like it's like a graceful noodle and you're just sliding across space.
Yeah.
But you're not. you look like the retarded 3-legged buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
that's
complete
about how
sense.
I was. Yeah, that's about how I was living life. My first edible experience.
How many milligrams was that, you think?
I have no idea, man. This is the 90s, bro. I'm a teenager. We were fucking around. Like I wonder if we could, reading it out of like a Jack Herrera book or something like that.
Right.
Dude, I remember getting one that was wrapped in literally a Nestle Crunch thing, and it smelled so wonderful. Oh my God. It was like the greatest thing ever, getting one of those. I was like gifted from God. Like in the 90s. They edibles like for high schoolers and college kids. It wasn't like a regular thing. They're not everywhere. And you were in California, but East, they had to come out
in Indiana.
Oh God. Oh yeah. So
yeah, I grew up in Indiana in the 80s and 90s, man. It wasn't like it was like an actual thing to smoke cannabis back then, and you were seriously breaking the law. You were a very bad person, and
you're one of those guys.
I mean, before that, it was kind of lax, like the 70s, 60s, that sort of thing. I mean, you still got arrested, but it wasn't like, there was definitely pockets where it was okay, like it's like they didn't know about it then, and then they found out that hippies and black people did it, and they're like, we can't do that, So that was what?
I didn't really hear about edibles until like probably 10 years ago.
Right.
They were just never a thing up here. It was like, what can we use this pop can to smoke weed out of? Perfect. Let's do that.
I'm trying to get, I was tasked maybe that'll work. It might actually be transparent enough. Can I download? I was supposed to add a Monty Python foot above Poikonen, apparently. I was trying to do that before. But anyway, that's difficult. If I could find this one PNG though, that would work. Open image in new tab. That might do it. And then
we're doing it live.
Doing it live.
Listen,
what are you smoking on today, Steve? Anything in particular?
Really no other way. I'm twisting up a blunt of some 2A.
Nice.
Nice.
My buddy out in Northern California grew.
Oh. What wrap are you using?
Dutch Masters Silver.
Okay. Have you tried the hemp ones at all?
I cannot stand them.
I like them because I got my sister rolled too many blunts for a while, and I just didn't want that because I had quit cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
So I switched over at one point and haven't looked back, but yeah, Dutch Masters is good. Why is my phone doing that? All right, now.
You didn't mute your Telegram?
Yeah.
We're live on the Rock Fan. We're live on Rock Fan, everybody, by the way. We are on Iron Rock Fan and Iron Rumble. And this is episode 25. So Reefer doesn't like, because he's so fucking high, and we're excited to have Steve on. And he want to get ready to do Steve. But like, since Reef says he doesn't do any intros, and I jump in and I do his intros, so I might as well just do it anyway. But this is episode 25, man.
It is
25.
We're half of
Congrats, Reef.
Halfway there to that century.
Gonna have a bicycle day kind of thing around it? Are we gonna put up the little LSD molecule or
probably? I would think so.
Like a silver baseball bat?
Round of applause.
Yeah,
that silver baseball bat or something.
I would take that.
The silver one.
I'd take a trophy if someone wants to make me a trophy for 25 shows. I'm down for that. All right, now if I show and folder, I think
Wake Up did 25 shows his first week, his first month.
That's a day shift for Steve.
It's pretty fucking hectic. Like, I don't know, dude. It's one thing to do like a 3-hour show every day. It's another thing to do it where you're not repeating any of the material and you fucking are just doing it based on the day, like a less than 24-hour chunk of time. usually.
Yeah. Like
I'm always
Yeah.
impressed with how like
I managed to
how
get the
much
Monty
Steve is
Python foot
always
in.
going.
So you can't see it because I have chat up, but whoop, 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 whoop. I mean,
Like,
that's
Steve's
practically
nonstop.
like perfect. I need to make that a whole thing. You know, but this is just dumb stuff we do on this show. But anyway, I do have some stuff for us this evening.
Wait, stop. Yeti's trying to make a serious point. Like, say something,
Is
Steve. You're just stomping all over.
Oh, I completely forgot what I was going to try and say.
Perfect.
Yeti.
Perfect.
I was going to compliment Steve for something, but now I take it back.
For 3 hours a day and always being original.
The blunt being rolled in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I brought it back. I brought
or
it
less.
Back. Always being original. Yes.
No, I'm always impressed with like how much Steve is always going.
Yeah.
Like I get tired of doing my Telegram thread where I have to take days off just to clear my head.
My puppa
Steve's
wants
like
inside, of course,
nonstop
right now.
all the time.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Why?
Yeah, I guess you actually all of you guys are pretty much all the time.
Yeah, man.
No,
but
not
you own your own business.
Yes. Man
and
buns.
you being here is an example of you not stopping because you have a whole other thing going on and you do this on top of it. So it's, there's that exists for basically everybody that's trying to like scratch out an existence and is sick in the head enough to want to share information with people.
Yeah.
Speaking of
that's it, man.
I'm pretty
Speaking of
happy with how my
information.
greenhouse is coming out, though.
Oh yeah, you're
That's
supposed
starting to turn out really well.
you gonna put indica or sativa in there because that's what should be in that hydro grow. Like
I'm making tomatoes and Brussels sprouts, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I mean
We got a whole
those are
bunch
some
of stuff
pretty good.
growing, started.
Those are some pretty great strains. I think those are hybrids. But anyway, I've got some information to share with people this evening. So we'll play this a little bit. And people missed it.
Like that.
Oh boy.
Tulsi Gabbard is a former presidential candidate and congresswoman, and she joins us now. Tulsi, great to see you. To add to that inconsistency, we now have Kamala today condemning Russia. How do we make sense of the vice president?
That's a great question, Will. Another note of hypocrisy coming from Kamala Harris and this administration is, as you mentioned, how during her illustrious record as Attorney General in California, you gave some of those examples, she kept prisoners in prison longer than their sentences to use them as free slave labor. Yet at the same time, these very same people are condemning other countries for doing the exact same thing. It doesn't make any sense. The thing that struck me when I saw Kamala Harris's tweet and her statement expressing this outrage about Brittany Griner, first of all, let me say, I don't think anybody anywhere in the world should be imprisoned for marijuana possession, period, full stop. When you look at Kamala Harris's statement on Twitter, she's expressing this outrage about Brittany Griner. My question for her and the Biden administration is, where is your outrage for your fellow Americans who are sitting in prison today here in the United States of America because of minor marijuana violations? How come you are not fighting as hard for them to be returned home and reunited with their families as you are for Brittany Griner? And to me, the message to the American people through their actions is loud and clear, is that if you are rich and powerful or famous, then you will get special treatment from this administration. If you are not, we don't care about you and we're going to let you sit there and rot in jail.
Tulsi, do you...
So, anyone want to point out what she left out? Because I feel like there's a bunch. I'll let Steve take the floor first, or go ahead.
I was
okay. No, go
multiple
ahead.
choice. I was gonna say the ones that she locked up and sent to prison. How about those? Like, we could start there.
Yeah.
Well, and the crime bill is one of the biggest reason for those people are in jail.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
she.
how about? I mean, Brittany Griner better beg and plead and hope that she stays a political prisoner, because the moment that she's not on the forefront of everybody's lips, she's just a weed prisoner in Russia.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have to find a way to like keep this politicized. But the simple fact of the matter is that like the entire Biden administration, before they got to that level of government, all made their careers on locking up people for extended periods of time for marijuana offenses.
Yeah. Do any of you know anything about like legalization efforts in Russia? That's not anything I've looked at.
It's not really anything that's on the table there at the moment. I did look into it briefly because I was curious about the rules. But yeah, they're pretty staunch on it right now. So, but I think they have bigger issues at hand, right? So,
yeah.
Like as much as I'd like to see legalization everywhere, I know some people aren't really going to be too concerned with it in certain areas, but
yeah,
it would save a lot of world problems just to legalize it.
But yeah, I just thought it was interesting from Tulsi to, you know, call out Kamala again. Wish you hadn't endorsed Biden. That would have been nice, but you know, not much else you could have done. At this point, I don't even, you know, it's political shit. Steve knows how that goes. You know,
that's not necessarily. I mean, she could have done what Ron Paul did in 2008 when Ron Paul got treated as poorly as Tulsi Gabbard did by his own party. And they were like, oh, but you have to endorse John McCain. And he was like, John McCain can suck my whole dick.
Yeah. Not just half of it, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I have some other stuff for us this evening. So this is from Robbie Yeager's stoner cousin, Kyle Yeager, over at Marijuana Moment. Biden DOJ says medical marijuana patients are too dangerous to trust in motion to dismiss lawsuit on gun rights. Thoughts just on the headline so far.
I mean, people high on weed and a gun would probably be the safest time ever because they wouldn't be able to figure out how to take the safety off.
Probably not. I mean,
and about 2 seconds later, like, I'm bored.
Yeah, like
nobody's,
I mean, it depends.
Nobody's angry, high on marijuana, wanted to shoot up people.
One of the buddies on Twitter, P80 Ralph, made the glong. I think that was P80 Ralph, right? The Glock bong, which is, you know, amazing, and I want one. But yeah, apparently this is like filed by the Florida Department's Agricultural Commission, Nikki Fried, which, like, is it fried? I hope it's fried because it's Florida.
Oh,
and
we're gonna make it fried for these purposes.
Yes, and several medical cannabis consumers asserts that the federal government is unlawfully depriving patients of their constitutional rights on multiple grounds, and the plaintiffs filed a revised complaint last month following a U.S. Supreme Court ruling on an unrelated gun rights case in New York. As plaintiffs anticipated, DOJ submitted the motion to dismiss the case on Monday. The court imposed deadlines for a response. The government provided a justification for its dismissal request in an attached memorandum. So the DOJ asked a federal court on Monday to dismiss a lawsuit that seeks to overturn a policy blocking medical marijuana patients from buying or owning guns. So they're trying to have that overturned, I guess, the DOJ, right? So, which of course the Agricultural Commission wants in on that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've always said that recreational and medical cannabis was a like soft way to disarm the country.
Yeah.
And people used to look at me like I was crazy for that until they made cannabis full rec in California and then really cracked down on all of the outdoor growers. As soon as they rolled up onto a property where everybody had guns, they were like, ooh, neat, new charges.
Right. Yeah, of course. Especially with it being federally legal, then it's like intent to do whatever and traffic and but the
isn't there a specific part in California, like a mountain range, where there's like a shitload of growers?
All of them.
Okay, it is just kind of like all over then.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Humboldt and Trinity and Mendocino County that are pretty famous. Santa Cruz County is like a smaller one county version of those three put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember there was an indie film about one of the areas. I just can't remember what the area is called now.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a handful of movies about weed growing in California and a Netflix series.
Yeah.
I think that might have been actually the one. Was it because there was like a lot of murders happening, or just
I lived there.
missing?
I lived on Murder Mountain right before I moved out here. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad to see you made it out without
Good
getting
old
murdered.
Rancho.
The whole
no, my truck
Chucky
didn't
the
get
Shoes
burned down
bill.
until I stayed in Stockton for a minute.
Yeah.
I was fine on Murder Mountain. I didn't get fucked with until I left Murder Mountain.
Get to those more civilized areas that all crazies come out.
Murder Mountain,
the civilized area. Turns out,
Murder Mountain sounds like the new Disney ride. Brought to you by the WEF. Like,
Right.
Every 10th ride, a kid gets decapitated.
Yeah, like just 50-50. Just, it's literally the Thanos glove snaps at the end. But since they own that
you give
too,
a kid a little Easter egg and they open it and it says, "By the time you get home, your puppy will be dead."
oh god,
But
why not
but
the
not
puppy?
A Kinder egg.
Not a
But
Kinder
not a
egg, because that can
those are
choke them.
Too dangerous.
Yeah, the chocolate's too good at Bueno. But
Kinder egg chocolate is the worst chocolate ever. That is garbage shit.
I know. The whole bill that Chucky the Shoe's been putting in, the first thing like we found when we looked into it was like, oh yay, police funding, because you got to go after those illegally not taxed like plants. So
Yeah.
But anyway, I got some more. So this is because Jesse was supposed to be here. I figured some Florida weed stuff would be nice. True Leave, which pretty much owns almost all of the pot business in Florida, which is in conjunction with the Bellamy brothers, are putting legal recreational on the ballot in Florida. So, hopefully we get that. I'm sure it'll be full of terrible laws like all laws are, but
Do you think part of the issue is they just haven't figured out how to completely monopolize everything enough? So they're like, no, there's too much free market, we might lose.
Well, yeah, because like then if you do make it completely free, then like everyone, I want the guy selling like watermelons out of the back of his truck to be able to get me a bushel full of weed. That's what I want,
Yeah, no. What recreational cannabis is brought largely is hedge funds and big agricultural firms into the industry.
Which brings us to our next bit of news. This is your tweet here, Steve, if you remember, about Big Pharma and the psychotherapy establishment is coming for psychedelics, and it's one of the most disgusting things I've seen from industries that only operate for the bottom of the barrel. And you linked this article from Bazinga, correct?
Yep.
About Small Pharma Incorporated, which is that actually a fucking company? Like
that's actually their name.
What the fuck? Like, I mean, clever, but like
because totally not a PSYOP limited.
Yeah, too long. Right, like yeah.
Less euphonious.
WF2 Electric Boogaloo not available.
Why didn't they just name it NQTEL Inc? Like seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. We believe that the patient covering our two most advanced DMT programs, SPL 026 and SPL 028, will provide protection of those assets until August 2041. We have focused on protecting our pipeline assets through novel chemistry and, in this case, optimized finished dosage forms, which the optimized dosage forms are injectables, right? Like just straight to the bloodstream, that Joe Rogan juice. you know.
But don't worry, because it's synthetic and it's a proprietary chemical mixture that these guys created in a lab that they have been able to effectively remove all of the natural and spiritual and good things about DMT and replace it with some stuff that like either mellows out the trip, or you can like design your trip. It doesn't necessarily
I feel like
you like DMT hits you. It's like, the whole thing is just,
it's going to be brought to you by On It, come with a side of elk meat, and
does DMT have another name?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca, technically,
okay.
Dimethyltryptamine.
Okay, okay. That's what. And ayahuasca is similar to peyote, right?
Kind of different.
A plant. Vine root grows.
It's in a family of a couple of plants, right? And they all kind of pull these plants together to make like a tea that has been concocted, right?
Okay.
And it's been recorded for a long time too, like usage and trips and whatever. The shamans have been down there doing it forever.
But it's the DMT is the active psychedelic in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's when you get and it's ayahuasca technically doesn't have, but it's like when you mix it with this other stuff that they always do, it ends up having like dimethyltryptamine is one of the components.
Okay.
Among many hallucinogens that are thrown into ritual hallucination stuff there. But
Okay, yeah. I've never really looked into them very often, so just because my heart, so I never really thought about them. But I'm always intrigued by stuff, so I'm gonna do some reading on that.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring, the only mushrooms I've tried has been from Matrix Genetics, so shout out to them. I know Steve's a big fan. Anytime you want a case to go missing, Steve, by my house, you're welcome to leave one.
That's hilarious.
So, but
I think Nick from RBN might be involved somehow with that, because he lives in that area, as well as Darlene, she worked with us for a long time. I know she was talking about it being on the ballot as well. So
yeah,
that's exciting
in
stuff.
Missouri. Yeah, cannabis legalization will be on the ballot in Missouri. They're gonna have to fucking show me, is what I'm betting. Because now they just get to like rescind the vote of the people now, right? Where's that happening at? That's happening somewhere where it's like they voted it to be on the ballot.
North Dakota?
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was North Dakota.
And they're like, nah.
Montana, South Dakota, one of them. They voted it in.
Jesus said no burning bush, so what are you gonna do? But
so they voted in, and then basically the governor or the governing body was just like, nah, no.
Yeah, vetoed it essentially, right? Something like that. It now like goes back, and then they like got to do, I don't know, fucking convoluted, government crap. But this lady is not convoluted. Which I think I found the worst website in the world, lawofficer.com.
Oh, God.
I feel like I'm going to have to wipe my cookies after this fucking, news article. But cop-hating Florida woman calls police 11,000 times in 1 year to bash law enforcement officers.
Not all heroes wear capes, man.
Dude. Carla Jefferson's nasty calls routine contain extreme expletives, quote unquote, and sexual innuendo, authorities say.
Oh, that goes in your Discord.
Probably.
There are go for 20 minutes on this one.
There are cop haters, and then there are extraordinarily rabid cop haters. I fucking love this framing from fucking law enforcement fucking assholes. So Carla Jefferson is the latter category, and her bitter rage has landed her in legal trouble twice in the past few months after she reportedly called local police a staggering 11,000 times this year to blast and berate officers, according to reports. Jefferson, who's 50 years old, persistently dials the non-emergency line to the St. Petersburg Police Department and the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, and then harasses, belittles, swears at, argues with whoever answers to greet the relentless woman, according to a criminal complaint obtained by the Smoking Gun. Many cities across the country have their own versions of Carla Jefferson, and they're all lovely people. But 11,000 calls is less than a year demonstrates the vile contempt she apparently has for the law enforcement profession. Anyway, I just fucking love this dumb shit.
Not all heroes wear capes, like Steve said, man.
Basically, her annual tally works out to about 30 calls to the department each day, or 1.25 per hour. Like,
nice.
I love how they did the math on that.
That's the Carla line. That's the Carla line. The Carla hotline.
I wanted to see if they put. Why do they not have like the insults? You got to put those in. Whoever wrote this article,
because it's a cop magazine.
Oh yeah, but like still, they should definitely have that. Like it has to be in the.
Yeah, but that's fucked up. Is that like doxing her? Because I'm sure that's got like her information and stuff. Like
I'm sure they blocked out the important part
about Carla. They
obviously no.
Yeah.
No, they want Carla to have a very bad day.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. No, we do not. We do not want her to have it. God bless you, Carla. You're awesome. I think Carla's definitely been in one of our Discords. No, not really, but that's just funny.
So, Louisiana police officer crashes after owl flies in a patrol car, starts pecking at him, and I love that someone made. Fucking I'll do it again, you fucks. Like Owl from Louisiana is just the name of that, which is fucking amazing.
Owls are going to be starting the revolution off for us, I guess.
Fly, my pretty.
Dude, I could totally see someone just training a ton of them. So this is how you know we shouldn't let AI do shit. So this guy told.
I just quickly while before we leave owls for a moment.
Yes.
If the people who actually did handle the real life ones in the Harry Potter films are watching. I'm
not saying anything,
violence. I'm not here to, far be it from me to tell you what to do.
But if the owl chooses violence, that is his own volition, and therefore consents to said, will have to be tried as a human adult.
Mortimer, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find us a Bobby, and we're gonna peck his eyes out. We are.
Fucking peck his eyes out. Are all owls British? Like super Cockney British? Is that what? They're just Peaky Blinder characters?
Well, there's the Aldous Huxley owl from the old Tootsie Roll commercials.
Oh, I remember that
voice owl that taught people how to read and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess that is kind of British, but also very like New Hampshire-y.
This is AI told to make Bud. This is what AI decided to make when it was told to make Bud. Like, it looks infected as shit.
Like fruit. It looks like Fruity Pebbles and strawberries.
It looks like fruity chlamydia.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
No, it's not. Like, this is why we don't
smoke that.
This is why we don't let AI do shit. This is why.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Like, the other pictures are
so did they just draw that?
No, so the AI, there's a new thing called, it makes the thing where it's like you put in words and it will make it will generate images based off those words. Right?
Okay.
And then you can like go in and like you can remove a face and then put like frightened puppy and then like it fills in that circle you erased with like a frightened puppy face. I forget what it's called. Dolly 2, I think is what it is. Little AI program. But anyway, so the future is here, boys. I love weird sciencey weed shit.
Hit the button twice, it'll automatically start filling up. Whenever it gets to the point that you want it to stop, I typically wait until you can't see the black thing. Hit it 2 more times, and then just take it off and take the hit. I brought 2 glasses.
It's not like super
But you ever seen the ones they have for beer? Like where you fucking fills the beer thing? It's gotta be the same thing, right?
Yeah, well, it's a similar idea. Yeah, the bottom fill cups.
Yeah. I do have links for a couple of them.
No, that on Shark Tank. I saw.
Right?
Did you see that on Shark Tank, Yeti?
No. I watched a documentary on stadiums, and they talked about it at one point.
Dude, those guys made a killing. Holy shit!
What is it?
I watch a lot of random documentaries.
$249 US, $300 for that old guy.
So it's a glass of vape. You can drink vape by the glass.
Pretty much. Yep. And then you can just pop another one down.
Dry bud in it?
I would imagine so. You probably fill this with either concentrate or weed. You know? I imagine. Same thing with this little guy, the Bellow, which is like twice as well, it's $4.96 Canadian. What's the exchange on that, Yeti?
About
like,
$3.50.
Okay. Yeah, about the same.
$3.50.
But anyway,
that's cool.
Why does this guy why is his bathroom like that? Like, I mean that explains it.
Why is it not?
But
it's like a tropical oasis in there.
Yes, but why is fucking what's his name? Fuck.
Because he fucking can, all right?
Because he can. Jurassic Park guy.
Zelensky with glasses, but it's Jeff Goldblum.
It's Jeff Goldblum. Why is there also? There's a lot of plants in this bathroom.
Jeff Goldblum is just judging you.
Just judging you in the shower too. It's the same thing on the other side, right?
I would want Jeff Goldblum judging me in the bathroom.
Do you feel like it should be like an encouraging Jeff Goldblum? Like, yeah, you do it, bud. You fucking do that
if he
thing.
Had a raised eyebrow and maybe a playful grin, sure.
Right.
Sure.
Like,
I would still be a little
too serious.
Creepy, but
yeah,
that's a studious expression, a little judgy. I'm not.
How much money do you think the guy who makes the Jeff Goldblum shower curtain makes? That's what I want to know. You know, like Mr. Frost kind of leering, says Cynic. Yep. But yeah. Anyway, just dumb stuff I found on Reddit. So this one's funny. Back when we all had flip phones.
Damn. A 0.5? A 0.3?
A 0.3? He's got to close that phone good. You know? That's like when you used to put the actual handset. You got to like slam the handset down. You know?
You know what? You know what I always liked with the flip phones? It wasn't necessarily the ability to shut off a conversation angrily, but just immediately, and then
just
huck the fucking thing.
Just break it in half and throw both, like, you know.
I've done that.
Phone destroyed. Like, just self-destructs like Mission Impossible.
Disposable phones were
a thing. They're now even more of a thing, really. When you decide to start making healthier choices.
That were like indestructible.
Ugh.
Those things were great.
Yeti, how do we sneak you onto the set of like Trailer Park Boys? How do we do that? Steve's got to know Bubbles somehow. You know, like, but
it would be Ricky, I would think.
Those guys turned out to be kind of fucking shit-livy about it, man.
That sucks.
I'm disappointed. Yeah.
We just got to find him a different strain then, you know, get him a little deeper down the hole.
Right.
You know.
Or get them to a point where they're less concerned about their careers.
Yes.
You know.
That too.
They get to hang with Rush. That was the ultimate.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So how many of you got friends like this?
Well, the show was funny as shit last night.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you did your thing, man. You know.
Yeah. Y'all been doing y'all thing too.
Just working hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep doing that.
Try to stay out the way, does but shit crazy out here.
For sure. Got to do that,
man. That's the only motherfucking objective, you know what I mean? Just,
Smoking, ain't
it's
cold. Hen, ain't
yeah, that motherfucking flowing, ain't it?
Yeah, where you got that motherfucker from?
It's that medical shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, this shit be hitting hard.
I mean, goddamn, bro, you gonna pat that motherfucker? You keep goddamn doing like this and that, and I keep trying to think I'm gonna get the motherfucker. You got past that motherfucker.
I'm talking, you know, I ain't go to swing.
But you been talking, and I shit, goddamn.
I just, you know.
Can a nigga hit it, please? Can a nigga hit it a little bit?
Man.
God damn, that's all they want to do, hit that motherfucker.
That's all I want to do. Just the real Bogart, you know. Funny shit.
I had two different friends growing up that were both notorious for that, and so I would always try to get them in the same circle.
Oh,
and I'd just walk away. And I'd just like let one of them finally fucking just lose his shit over the other one doing the exact same thing that he did with a joint or a blunt every single time you handed one to him.
I had a buddy one time, like in rotation, a guy was like holding on it for way too long, and he just took a scissor like from like the little like cup of fucking pencils and shit, and just like cut the blunt in half and handed him the shit. He would fucking like burn it up, and he's like lighting the other one for us. And I was like, all right, you know, like, but. Like,
I've
anyway.
gone and got somebody a lawn chair, like a little camp chair.
Yeah.
Sat them down in it and then sat on their lap and rolled another joint, lit it and passed it, and then got up.
So
that's fun at Renaissance Festival campgrounds.
How high is this guy?
Yeah.
How high is this guy? This is up there.
He's awake.
You know,
he's awake.
That yes, he is awake. He does have the carrot
his
fingers.
His eyes
though.
are open.
Broccoli
his
man.
Eyes are open.
Not sure if he's necessarily awake.
He has carrot feet too.
I
Come
didn't
on.
see those.
He's got carrot feet.
That dude is at a stranger's house after a 3-day music festival, and they took a bunch of ecstasy when they got there.
He's the Kirkland brand version of the sushi lady, right? Like, you know, you just have to eat like this coleslaw that's not been cut up, you know.
Are those chia seeds on his bikini?
Bean
line?
sprouts?
What?
Bean sprouts or whatever.
What's going on there? Yeah, I love his 6-pack. They gave him a 6-pack.
He's the one that got excommunicated from VeggieTales.
Yeah.
They kicked him out.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's.
They were like, "No, you're clearly not right with the Lord. We can't have you."
This is clearly a satanic ritual. You know,
or
your kids.
It's hang on real quick, or that's the VeggieTales when they're on their like Upspringer.
Yeah, the Rumspringa, the Rumspringa VeggieTales.
That's what it is. Yeah, this is the
shit. You wouldn't believe it, man. Like
I love the purple cabbage's chest hair is just
great.
Okay, and yeah, no, that's great on so many levels. Yeah, that was definitely a party foul.
Oh,
I love that.
I want to make one of these now. I mean, I have made one, but I want to make another one. Yeah, lava cake. That's got like 500 milligrams in it. 40 milligrams. 40 milligrams is not bad, actually. For like one of those, you're gonna go sleepy time, but you know. Anyone ever seen the movie Chef?
Yes.
Where they talk about chocolate lava cake, and the reviewer is like, it's raw in the middle, and Jon Favreau is just like, it's a fucking chocolate lava cake. Like, you take frozen ganache Like he just fucking flips
He flips out in the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah. Like
That's
he's
a
a
great
fucking
scene.
asshole. I love how like ridiculous people are with edibles now. Like I've seen edible hot
Steve,
sauce now. You know,
go back to the vegetable for a second because Steve's got kids. There was a thing called a book for my kids called Vegetables in Underwear, and that's the first thing that I thought immediately was vegetables in underwear because my kids used to say that all the time.
Yeah,
I can see
that's
I can see
nice. Vegetables. Well, it's underwear and vegetables, really, technically, but that's just
so.
The
Steve,
fingers, the carrots.
What's going on in Vegas?
Madness.
Injured while searching for dead bodies at Lake Mead. Demand compensation.
Specific.
Like
really specific.
Like
well,
that is extremely specific.
Like there's got to be a lot of them if you're getting a whole freaking billboard for it too.
What is that like?
The moment I started joking about going dead body fishing in Lake Mead, I got sent an article from one of the people that watches the show that lives like a little bit outside of Vegas, and they're like, dude, you have no idea. I drove by on a Tuesday. There were fucking 90 boats out there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What is this, just like mafia workers comp? Is that what this is?
So,
like,
okay, man.
Kinda.
So this is what Charlie Robinson told us on the show this week. So if you were there for it, I'm sorry, it's a repeat story, but Charlie lived out here forever and he was in the real estate. He still has a real estate business out here. And there's an area in North Vegas that they referred to as the hog farm. And it's just a giant pig farm and some prime real estate in North Vegas. And the dude that owns it has been offered a ridiculous amount of money for it. And he has always turned it down and is no longer, as far as I know, an operational hog farm. But the rumor was that as long as that dude was drawing breath, he wasn't letting go of it, because as soon as he sold it and they did a land survey, they were going to find a whole lot of remains, or
that's
at least
ridiculous.
a whole lot of bits that are partial remains, because the hog farm is where the mob used to go to take care of problems.
Hilarious.
They also
and
used
the
to
people that they're pulling out of Lake Mead are suckers and rookies and people that weren't connected or were using their head.
Yeah.
Because they put them in a barrel and threw them in the bottom of the lake. And you could always, eventually dig that up and put it to somebody. But with the hog farm, not so much. But you can pin it on the owner, who would have had to have known.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plenty of pig farms
like
out here.
The Iceman used to use rats in caves to get rid of bodies.
That makes sense.
Same idea. They eat almost everything. But there's a pig farm up in Canada. Robert Picton, a serial killer, is doing the same thing with the pigs.
There was the one. I want to say Vice did a documentary on it recently about the stew maker or whatever in like Mexico, the Mexican cartel guy, just had this like acid factory or whatever, something like that, and they just started having them put bodies in there.
They did like a whole ass Blacklist episode about that dude.
Yeah. But
there were a handful of those episodes where they pulled from where they were real people.
Yeah. But speaking of real people, I found Yeti as a kid.
I was cute back then.
Fucking cute as shit. With your little fucking dog shirt and shit. But
that's the perfect pose.
Perfect.
That's not far off what I looked like as a kid.
It's not far off what you look like now. If you just shave your beard, you'll be like perfect,
Bro, he's got extra Yeti lettuce He's got extra Yeti lettuce today. I noticed. It's growing out. I like it. It's good stuff. He looks like big time mountain man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is growing.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the reason I even started growing my hair out originally was I was just gonna donate it to like the hair cancer thing when I got transplanted next. Yeah, but now it's taken so long. I'm like, I might only be able to cut like half of it off.
I mean,
I'm
I feel like
too attached to it now.
I feel like if Bigfoot actually existed, he'd be doing a spot in Vegas right now, and no one would know. You know, like he's probably doing magic, pulling doves out of stuff. Like you don't know. That's where people go to not be seen. You know,
he's out there.
Tyranny. I love the title.
You're talking to a guy. Wait, you're talking to a guy who just moved out there. What are you talking about? He didn't go out there to not be seen. He went out there to do a 5-day-a-week freaking
he's
YouTube show.
He's not doing magic on the strip though. You know,
that's true.
Like,
okay.
Not. However, I have realized that that my dog much better thirst trap than me.
Yeah.
That even if I'm like a solid 8 in the mountains, I'm like barely a 3 before closing time here. So I'm gonna start incorporating walks in the arts district. A couple of different, not to promote the show. And
right.
To do like on the street interviews with the show and stuff like that. Because if me and Imposter are walking around, we go stick a microphone in somebody's face.
Yeah.
It's either going to be really stupid people who just want to be on camera, or it's going to be people who like see people who look like us and for whatever reason decide that we're horrible and want to yell at us. But if there's a Gomez there, like, fuck.
These edibles ain't shit. An hour later, he's trying to fucking lick that French fry cone. Like, oh yeah, delicious. I did like this one, the fucking tyranny though. Carts must stop. Fuck. Now what am I supposed to do? Like, I know both Yeti and Indy are definitely not stopping their carts right now. So
I have a wonderful neighbor who came and gave me a cart this week, and I took a picture of it. I dropped it in the chat. He makes that himself, and he has a delivery business, and he lives 2 doors down from my house, and I'm a pretty happy guy right now.
Oh yeah,
because it's yummy. It tastes good, and it's pure. And he's like, there's no PG and no VG and no nothing. And I was like, yeah, and it's delicious.
He could have brought you this though. This was a 19th century doctor's cough syrup, which includes alcohol, cannabis indica, chloroform, and like morphia, which I think is morphine, right? Like, that guy was gonna fix whatever your problem was, and you were gonna get that problem fixed frequently. Is what I imagine.
Just fucked me up, fam.
Say no more.
I remember at one time they just used to use cocaine for tons of shit.
Yeah, it was just in coke.
Yep.
Probably still is.
Well, what's wrong with you? I'm not sure, Doc. I don't even know if. Look, I just want to feel better about it. I don't even care if I feel better.
I don't even care if I feel better. I just want to feel better about it.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Give me the cops. Fuck it, I'll take the cops.
I'll take the cops.
As long as I think I'm better, we're good.
So this
what
is
you got in there. My moonshine and peyote. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. That's a cold.
Throw
that's
a little
for a cold,
cocaine
right?
in there in case I get sleepy.
Yep. This is NyQuil. So this I brought for Jesse because he is pre-Malone. And like apparently his mustache looks like 2 capybaras kissing, right? If it'll let me go scroll down. There we go. Like,
that is spot on.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah,
and now I'm wondering if Jesse's mustache also looks like 2 capybaras kissing.
Oh,
You know?
I didn't think I'd ever be jealous of Post Malone.
Do that weird little shave right above the center of the lip there.
Yeah.
That's unnatural to not have facial hair there.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You know, that's been groomed.
Right?
Like, he looked at the picture of the guy.
Yeah, he had reference. He was sculpting
took
that.
it to the barber like it was, fucking like he was getting ready to get a do the right thing fade.
So
I was like, yo, I want to look just like Mookie, Yeah. But instead was like, here's the capybaras, make my fucking mustache look like that. No,
Cynic said no. Jesse's stash turns up at the end. That'll just make it look like two seals then. It'll just like two seals.
Yeah, we're talking in the middle, not at the end.
Yeah.
We're talking in the middle, Cynic. It meets in the middle like they're kissing.
It's
literally the exact same shape. It's freaking haunting.
The great thing though about Jesse is that you're starting with something that you can shave until you get it right.
Get it right.
You
yes.
know, it's not like you're at a spot where you have to glue facial hair on to match the Post Malone. No. You know. Just start snipping a little bit until it
and
works
just
out.
like the fake tattoos will get stick-ons, you know.
What's the under the lip shaving thing? But having the full freaking chin
I think that's just his mustache. I think he just grew it this way.
No,
and combed it out of the middle.
Under the second, I'm talking under his lower lip, between his lower lip and his bottom chin. He's just shaving that whole area down. Like, what's up with that?
He's got the soul patch.
No, he really doesn't. It's his new arc. He's post Muhammad.
Post Muhammad,
and he's gonna exclusively rock a Muslim beard from now on.
Yeah.
It's wear a skull cap too. Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I love showcasing.
It'll actually be a do rag, and it'll be a Tennessee Titans do rag.
Perfect. That makes complete sense. I like showcasing
Post Malone.
Nature taking back its planet in little ways, and this little bird just like, yeah, fucking golf ball. You know what? Fuck your golf ball. Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna spike that shit.
Yep.
Man, he gets some work into that throw too.
He's got a good form.
Gonna, like, drop it or something.
Like the fact that he did it twice, you know, like
he's signing up for beer pong. That's
pretty
beer
much
pong right there.
Yeah. Or is that going to be the next Airbud beer pong edition?
Dude, he's gonna try. What he's trying to do is figure out how high he can get the ball to bounce, so that maybe he can get it to bounce up into somebody's nest.
Yeah.
Right? And see if
Puppy
he can
dog.
like goof on a friend.
Puppers.
Yeah,
I have puppers. Look, I brought puppers.
Look at it. Look at it.
That's some jaws.
Like
that's just mean. That's some chompers. Come on, man, he's thirsty.
Oh, he's a thirsty boy.
That's thirsty.
They appeared before me, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the rider's name was Death. Like that cat
is
just
that Gomez?
Like, probably close enough. I think Gomez has got that little like brown patch on the one side, you know. But
Gomez is,
there's Gomez.
Different. Well, it might be a pit bull, but Gomez.
Yeah, it's like a puppers.
Yeah,
you know?
Gomez is like 19 times.
Yeah, you've got square head pit bull, like American pit bull. You know, head.
That looks more like an English one.
The goose shall not be feared. It shall be fucking like what is this? Why is he able to do this? This is like, goose, bull. I shall take none of your shit.
All
This
about
is my
intimidation in the
area.
wild.
This is definitely a gander, though, for sure. Like, I don't know if you've ever encountered a male goose ever, but they're straight up assholes. You know?
You know what he was doing? He's pecking.
Yeah.
He's pecking at their
That's why
face. If you watch the beak, you watch his head. He's like, "Fuck you, dude! I'm gonna get you. I ain't taking your shit."
That's why we call them cobra chickens in Canada.
Cobra chickens. That makes sense.
Psychos.
Yeah. This bumper's not
yeah, 'cause
psychos.
you can't call them Canada geese. They'd just be geese.
They just be geese.
Yeah.
So you gotta call them cobra chickens. That just makes sense. What else would you call them?
Yeah, exactly. It's science.
This dog like French fry? I have French fry. May I have, please? A French fry. You give me French fry. Like, all right, you French fry? No, stupid. Ketchup. Like, gotta have ketchup on it. Fucking.
I gotta eat the way you eat it, Daddy.
Yeah, it's fucking perfect.
I gotta eat the way you eat it, Daddy.
Like, fucking labradoodle. What service does this dog provide?
I was gonna say you're gonna give that dog Labra diabetes. You stop.
McDonald's
French fries, Labra die.
What kind of service does this dog provide? What does that little meat torpedo do? And I feel like that vest is on upside down too. Like that, you know. Like anyway, it's like it won't fit the other way. So this is how they got to do it. You know. Anyway, fucking corgis are dumb. I love them to bits though.
I actually dated a girl once whose mom breeded like world class corgis, not like Queens level, but show competition level corgis, and they were freaking nuts and hilarious. Yeah, those are fun dogs.
Well,
those little stubby legs.
I got 2 dads in the house, so I figured I'd bring some dad zone.
Not let me just go for one night.
Because you're too little to go to the pub.
Mommy, I'm 6. 6. I am absolutely just 6.
Just 6.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Not 16, not 17, not 18. You're 6.
And Millie 6. She got to go to the pub.
Exactly.
For her daddy's birthday party.
And did I get to go?
No.
Well then, why do I not get to go to the cat and spend time with my auntie? It's my weekend off. What about if other kids are going?
Your weekend
Please,
off.
I just one night, and I won't go to the bingo anymore. I won't go to the bingo tomorrow.
I love this girl.
Okay, I'm trying to go to
Yeah, but I don't care.
This is clearly a 60-year-old reincarnated
What did Daddy say
lady.
to all this?
He's ignoring me. He's on his phone.
Smart choice, Dad. Dad's on the phone.
Oh, and this keeps going. Holy shit.
I'm trying to talk to him.
Maybe because you're doing his head in.
I'm not doing his head, and I'm trying to tell him something, and he's being mean to me. All the time when you're gone, he thinks he gets his own way and everything. He thinks that he can go on his phone, and he thinks that he does not spend time with me, and he thinks that he pretends he's cleaning when you're gone, and he doesn't really clean. He comes, I go into the kitchen because I'm hungry, and then he's on his phone and says, "I'm cleaning." I said, "No, you're not. You're on your phone." I'm like, seriously, guys, do you believe me? I'm 6 and my own mother won't let me go to the pub.
Exactly.
I don't have just one 6-year-old daughter. I have 2.
She's 6 and a half.
My mother won't let me.
Makes perfect sense to me, kid.
I'm 6.
She's 6.
Wow. Sign her up.
When are we going to the pub?
Sign her up.
You know,
that's a sale. That is a sales career right there in the making.
If I can't go to the pub, I'm taking Dad down with me. Is the first comment. Fucking
that girl used 9 objections, and I would hire her over half the clowns that I've worked with in this business. Seriously.
Steve?
So I want to point out that this whole thing is her father's fault.
Yeah,
always.
Because he's allowing a snitch to be raised in his house.
Yes.
And that's just unacceptable. That's totally unacceptable. Now, I guarantee you, if her da were the type that had raised a little girl who wasn't a right fucking rat over there, like that little one is, they'd be going to the pub. They'd be going to the pub every Sunday at 2:00. She would get a little Shirley Temple, a little freaking umbrella in it, maraschino cherry. And she kept her freaking mouth shut.
Yeah.
But no.
And could sneak at least half a pint of Guinness when no one was looking and we'll be fine. Just like every other Irish person. You know?
Right. No. But she's listening to mom and she's copying mom. And that's why she's all tarted up like that in the video.
See, you don't have daughters. There's a thing about daughters in makeup, or at least some daughters in makeup, because I have one who's very girly girl who is very into the makeup, and I come home often and I see clown show like that, literally, and it takes everything that I have not to just break down, and she's trying to be serious at me, and sometimes she's telling me a serious story, and she looks a lot like that, and it's precious.
And you were on your phone.
I mean, like.
And I am definitely on my phone.
On some
with
level,
Reef, by the way.
Yeah.
On so like it. Yeah. No, you gotta be like, dude, you look like a clown. I realize. No. Your mother is also a clown. In fact,
I pull that. I do. I sometimes I do.
Just clownish people, and it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
Look at this boy. Look at the boy. Do it again.
Are they driving past cows?
One more? Yeah.
You gotta hear Chico when he goes crying.
If Yeti was a dog, says Warren.
Seriously, I gotta play you a video of my dog one day. He's half Italian Mastiff and half Husky Akita. It's such a weird mix.
Imagine hearing that in like the middle of the night out in the woods. Ooh, like fucking, you'd be terrified. Yeah, you'd be like, gone. Cynic's like, release the Kraken. Yeah, that's the noise they use for the Kraken, I'm betting. Like,
that's actually part of the reason they used to use them as guard dogs.
Yeah, because they're super loud, right?
Because that.
Yeah. Like,
you're like, it could be a dog or it could be the devil. I'm not risking it.
Let's see if this button works when I press it.
I had a buddy who bred Neapolitan Mastiffs.
Oh, yeah.
And those things make some super, like, otherworldly noises.
Yeah. Like a small bear.
The Neapolitan and the Cane Corso, what I had, are somewhat similar. Mine just wasn't as jowly.
Yeah.
It's still slobbery, though, as fuck.
Yeah, Neapolitan.
That's all those jowls are used for is storing saliva. That's it. That's what they're good for. They're like a squirrel's thing for nuts. They have to hold water, you know? Well, look at these. Oh,
we got a double kitty.
We got a double one. We do have a double one. Like, and then my turn.
Nice.
I'm fucking go get this shit. Like, anyway, I just thought it was dumb. They're fucking cute little kitties.
Kitty. What's up, Uncle Warren? In the chat.
Oh.
You gonna pop it?
Now he's been doing this for like 8 days, man. Like,
nice.
You know.
That's Is that Amsterdam or is that no TR?
I was saying that's more like the European pit bulls.
Yeah.
Turkey. TR.
Sure. Oh, this is a cute puppy.
I saw something on the window. I was trying to figure out where it was.
Y'all trying to play GeoGuessr right now?
Always. Where in the world?
We can actually play that. At some point.
Where in the world is Puppers?
Right here. Puppers is here. It'd be a great spin-off. They should do that.
Who did this mess?
This guy.
Cody, did you make this mess?
Nah, fuck you, it was him. This fucker right here. like fucking snitch.
Sellouts.
Like, you were supposed to fucking play it cool, man. But they no DNA test needed. This is like a kitty Maori. Oh yeah, that's definitely yours, man. Like, oh. Also, why does that look like Gary Busey? You know, like it's like Gary Busey. A little bit of Ron
Perlman in there.
Yeah, definitely a little Ron Perlman-y. And then just that thing. Oh, it's a gremlin. Yeah, gremlins.
Yeah, we need Kitty for that too. Yeah, that is a gizmo right there.
Yeah. Can you hang out? No, it's my dog's birthday. Lol, what? Pupper's birthday. Like, you don't get it? Like, that pupper is adorables. It was fucking happy birthday stick. But
Come bring my dog a present. Wait. Go back a second.
It was like a life-size
Yeah.
man.
That's where I was
Hercules.
going.
The Hercules in the back. That's Hercules.
What's with the wedge of pizza on the windowsill?
That's like
somebody needs to explain that. Like I need.
Oh, it's a flag. Okay.
Flag, and then Hercules.
That's a flag.
That's Disney's Hercules. That's like a Hercules fathead. Y'all remember fatheads? No. I love how we're analyzing this fucking picture like it's the fucking Illuminati's behind
Every
it.
picture that comes up, where is it located? Start looking for electrical plugs to see what country it is.
I mean, we could just do
Look for red scarves and shit.
I mean, we'll play around.
Shapes in the background.
Sure, or just do this. Here.
He likes doing all this stuff. He loves his new move around tool.
Yep.
Reef got a new toy during this week.
This is basically just like magic for me of what's happening. What's going on now?
He's just zooming out. There's Neuschwanstein. Yeah, no, he's just zooming in like into different parts of the browser using OBS. He's got this cool little.
Okay, so this is the game.
What's the program?
This is the game. This is GeoGuessr, right? We have to decide where this is at in the world. We can go like this way. It's just like Google Street View, right? I'm trying to see if I see like a good license plate that's not like.
Wait, go back.
What?
Go back a bit. There was a sign with a rating on it. If it's in miles, we can at least narrow it down to the states.
Right.
Like maybe one more forward. Is that too far? A little bit.
Nope, keep going. It was up by the church thing, or so maybe back
Reefer?
actually.
We should probably head towards buildings. Like over this way? Can I go that far? Will it let me?
Is this Hong Kong?
Maybe. Looks to be English.
It's not Hong Kong. It's not Hong Kong.
.mk. So we are in Russia. Oh, now I see Yada.
Okay, yeah.
Like fucking yeah. Okay. Now we've made
that
it
looks
to
like Russian.
right.
Sebastopol.
Sevastopol, you think? I don't even know where that is. So, we can go,
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Outer Mongolia.
Mongolians.
Mongolians. Don't tell Mongolians that city
wall. Yeah, that's right. You wrecked my shitty wall. Minsk.
I'm definitely going to say that we're
Minsk
near. We're definitely near Belarus. I would say this feels like somewhere this way. You know, like I wonder exactly like what part of Russia this is because Russia's kind of massive.
Can you
But
zoom in on the signs on the building a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Like the Unica.
No, the ones on the street level.
Oh yeah, I can go back. Hold on. I had to like figure out how to operate the fucking Google Street View. These over here. Like zoom in on this one that we can't really read. See it. Technology to enjoy. It's weird that they have some English. I guess maybe
so
it's translated.
be-
Like they try to translate some bits, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
Unica.
We need let's chat.
Like
that's a whole other story.
So we'll say like up in here. Like that area.
Okay. That MK Ultra area.
Yeah.
That
And then I'm gonna hit.
I mean, we'll just we're making.
It was
up
definitely
anyway, right?
it was Serbia, like Macedonia. So Dingo got the closest
okay.
in chat. We're carrying signs now said Kazakhstan. Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Quick, put it into H. So, but anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. What are you doing in there?
That's like a modified. Who are these people?
Hey, I'm fucking busy. Fuck you.
Prairie dogs.
Or a groundhog?
Yeah, something like that.
Little velvet hippo. Get out of there, you little shit.
Get out of there.
Fuck you, this is my hole. Fuck you, I'm tired of your shit. Like, oh.
And all that dog has to do.
Yeah, I know. Just like grab it.
Shake once.
You know? Like, mind your business, dog.
No, dude, my kid
Jake
was
wants
walking
for
Gomez.
murder.
My kid was out with Gomez this morning, and there was like an old neighbor dude with his like miniature Chihuahua out there, and like Connor and Gomez were jogging.
Yeah.
Did not see the dudes. They come around the corner at like 3/4 speed, big open mouth, smiling, jogging pit bull. And this dude's like, you know, just started shaking, man. Like scoops the dog up, but they just kind of breeze right by and don't even notice. So the dude's just standing there like wrecked.
Yeah. Like, just picked up a
What
meatball
just
and
happened?
walked away. You know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I wonder if this pupper did it. I wonder if the pupper did it.
Huh? Who went up on this table and did this? Did you get up on this table and eat this food?
No.
Huh?
Tail going.
What? Did you do it?
Fuck no, it was him,
Was it
man.
Huh?
I'd say shit, man.
Come over here. Come on. Who did this? Who did this?
Who did this? Who did it?
Nice.
Just that fucking shit-eating grin. So there's two types of morning people, and as a person who's never awake enough to watch AM Wake Up, I am one of these.
He is definitely never awake to watch AM Wake Up, I can vouch.
I'm tired of your shit. Fucking, like, every morning. Loud as shit. What
I
else
like
got?
AM Wake Up because it was on Rofikin, so I could actually listen to it on my phone while doing other stuff.
The Rockfin? Oh, yeah.
We are also on the Rockfin.
Commercial
FYI.
free on the Rockfins.
Yeah, we got some people in the chat. Nice to see the people.
Always free everywhere.
Right? No
I sent you a
ads.
message, Reef, in the chat.
The PeerTube is up and running now, and it should be live streaming like every time
Nice.
that we're live streaming.
So,
And that's
We
another
actually pulled your Whitney stream, and I got my guy clipping it up, and he's going to make a couple of short clips for you guys off of that. So we'll get those over in a day or two. But oh, dude, she's the encyclopedia. I mean, she's ridiculous. I love her to death. She's the best.
So
I love that she goes on with you guys. The two of you are just good chemistry. So.
Yeah.
What do you got? Hockey. Oh, dude. Oh, goalie.
Yeah.
Love it. So hockey. You know, what's Yeti?
Like, well, Puppers is good, son.
I don't
He's
like
gonna be in the
no propaganda.
No propaganda. But look at this fucking
Hey,
sneaky
Reef,
boy.
check the messages.
Okay.
Chat.
Okay. All right, bro. I'll switch to three
You guys
person.
all have a great night.
You too,
I'm
man.
heading out.
Night.
All right.
Love you guys as always.
Yes, sir.
Go get some snacky bits, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Three person, go. You just have to change some names when it goes. Button. I pressed the button. Why it no go? There it goes. And now do I have third person presentation? Yes. Cool. And I can just change third person to the actual name.
Steve split screen. Nice. Steve says Yeti. Nice. There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
STVE. Cool.
So did you get an
yes.
advanced copy of Whitney's book or just the excerpt that she put out on her Rockfin this week podcast thing, right? Or
Yeah, no, as far as I know, nobody, I don't even know if Whitney got an advanced copy because Trinde, the publishing house, isn't in Chile.
Mhm.
So the thing that like is kind of shitty about that is that she can't do any signed copies, like unless you order it, ship it to Chile, and then have her sign it and ship back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Steve, I made you a nameplate in here. I just can't figure out how alphabet works. Steve Poik nameplate. There we go. Whoop.
Starts with an A.
Yep.
I can't see any of this shit.
Yep. You can if I did that.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. And then went there. But the puppers found the tennis ball tree. They grow 'em on trees. Y'all didn't know? Like, look at a happy boy. I got one.
Oh,
yeah, I got a tennis ball. Like,
that's not tennis.
This one I don't like. I like this one though. This one's good. You know. This is a cute poppers. But what are you doing now? Did you break? No, you're good. Like, dog just broke for a second. I was doing something, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, tennis ball.
Those
You've ever
like
seen?
fuzzy healer dogs are crazy.
Aren't they? Like
Crazy.
Buddy's a trainer, uses one of those as like trained dog. But these are like baby hedgehogs, a little baby Sonic, you know, and they look weird. They look like some alien nonsense. I feel like the lizard people made these things, and they're just trying to tell people they're cute, you know. Like they're trying to get you to eat bugs. This is the next thing. They're gonna try to get you to eat bugs. You know?
Pasta keeps saying, "Eat the bugs."
I mean, Pasta I know has had fried cricket at least once. I feel like he's a kind of guy who would have tried. You know,
for sure.
I mean, shrimp is just pretty much the sea bug. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just protein, people.
Sea roaches.
Yeah. Look at the poppers. Oh, it's drooly. What is that?
What you just
This is not. This is. I would have rather had fried cricket. What is this? Why do I still have it in my mouth? It's mango, man. Boost the high. Mango's delicious.
I'm watching the drip. Here goes the drip. Get that out of my mouth. I don't like that.
Jimmy's in chat. Warren said the hedgehogs looked like 70s porn vaginas.
Kinda.
You know?
I thought they were baby porcupines.
Yeah. I love how he's still just broken.
He doesn't.
Oh, what do I do with it?
Warren watches weird porn.
Yes. Yes.
Well. Yeah.
That dog is like, I reject your mango.
I reject your mango. It's definitely got
or is he squeezing out the juice? I can't tell. But he's
like, and then here, and then look at it. Look at the boy. Like, he's got those little fucking shades on and everything. Can you get Gomez to wear shades? Probably.
I actually have a picture or two of Gomez with some very nice shit that he left on for like a solid almost half hour.
Yeah, I think just little bullies like that are just chill, you know, like. But look at this chill boy. He's living life.
Molly, where are Bob's pajamas?
He's got his little fucking lazy boy and everything. Dog next to him. You know, he just needs his little juicy juice and he's good. Like,
that's my kid right there.
Probably watching.
Runs my
what is
house.
that? What show is he watching?
Where are Bob's pajamas?
Some kind of puppies.
Yeah.
Some puppy show.
Puppy shows. Oh, I got a few of these.
It's not Paw Patrol. It's the other one that my son likes. Not as much.
This is the baby cracking up is cute. Ah.
Oh. Look at that little chubby there.
The wiener dog is like, help me, I'm going to be murdered. Like, anyway,
Reef year one. Nice.
Reef year one. This one's fucking
more laughing, baby.
Amazing.
He's trying to beep out.
Perfect. Oh, shout out Jesse, who's in the hospital right now with his kid, which I'm sure is not fun. So hopefully he's watching and at least is able to laugh while panicking inside to a degree that most people don't understand.
Laughing and crying like Jesse usually does when he's singing. That's right.
Yep.
Oh God.
Can't walk through this.
Night. Come here. Let me see your boots. Yeah, let me see your boots, girl. Oh, girl, get it, girl. Yeah.
Boom.
She hit that Elvis step on the way there.
She said, fuck this. Oh, God. This is my viral video, man. I've been waiting.
She knew, too.
You know, that is my house every night after bath time. They insist on putting my wife's shoes on, stomping around the house, and I just don't love it. I will say I don't love it.
You don't love it. This one's good. Just dad shit.
I'm scared.
We did this one.
There's been a few like this.
Down.
What?
You have to duck down. You have to think about when it's coming to you and duck down.
The first one hit me right in the mouth. What kind of... Oh, Jesus. You told me it was coming from this way. Which... Oh!
She's got it out.
Duck down.
I don't... Nikki doesn't...
The bigger room.
Nikki doesn't even have her...
She's fucking hit with it.
There's more than one. How many bottles?
She's like...
Nikki doesn't have her blindfold on.
Yes, she does.
I think if I done... if I duck down, I only hit more. Oh!
Okay, I'm done.
Can we be back?
I have to ask, but why?
But why? Why?
At some point,
I
wouldn't you
was thinking
sit
the same-
down or like put a hand up or something? I mean, at some point you would think that like self-preservation would kick in.
Yeah. You think? Look at this little blooded lady.
If I don't have a job, I don't get any money. If I don't have my money, I can't stay in this apartment I'm staying in.
I mean, yeah. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like, if I don't have a job, I don't get any money. If I don't have money...
Fucking capitalism.
I know, right? Oh, shit.
Shelly says her cheeks hurt from laughing. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Just the joy of flight, you know. Like, I could just watch that for days. Wow. Like, anyway.
It's what you get for tucking your shirt into your shorts, dork.
Dork, exactly.
Oh shit! Yeah. See,
so
guilty as charged, but that's okay.
I think Steve must have spent some time in Finland because this is definitely his kid. I couldn't care less. Nothing. Fucking Nothing. I have no expectations. It's gonna suck.
Warren in the chat. 9/11. Too soon.
9/11. Too soon. Too soon. Gilbert Godfrey. Sorry. Is that what we're doing?
No, that's what I think. That was what Warren was introducing. Oh, I love the gender reveals.
Gender reveal party. This was just. I just love how everyone laughed at this fucking guy. Like, what do the daddy get? You know.
Well, you get one shot, is what you. Come on, you gotta be more accurate than that.
Well, he doesn't have to teach baseball, you know.
How the hell am I supposed to swing at that? Yeah, you threw it at my chest.
Yeah, you threw it at my chest. You bunt it, bro. Bunt. Throw the bunt. Like
she threw it under. You had a day and a half to take a step back and like park
and
that
whack it.
Right.
You could have
right there.
painted her the way that you should have. Instead, now you're
cover
in a
those
gender
glasses.
reveal party,
Oh.
and this is your life. No, you.
And he gives up like halfway. That's the thing. Like, oh.
I'm just gonna let it go.
You know.
I'm just gonna wait for the next one.
She could have been wearing that all over her face.
I mean, his batting game is as good as his pullout game. You know, like.
I am a little surprised that he got there in the first place.
Right.
That's how.
So this is just. I just wanted to tell how close Indy was to some flashbacks on this one.
You're supposed to take the warm ones and fill it up after you finish.
You didn't have one today.
When did I finish? Oh, I saw you have a soda pop today.
I had one yesterday. Like a million yesterday.
You had a million
But
yesterday?
I definitely might.
You're supposed to replenish. You take the
You
refill
didn't
the
replenish,
refrigerator.
goddammit.
I can't believe it. I never had anything after you've been here.
The fuck! If I taught you anything, I taught you to replenish.
Seriously, look. Refrigerator, everything.
Refrigerator in the basement. And if you went downstairs in the basement and got a soda, what was the fucking rule? You'd replenish. Okay. Well, what the fuck, Danny doesn't fucking replenish? No, I think it's a microcosm of more serious things.
Dude. Major flashbacks.
Major flashbacks. Just pure passive aggressive. Like.
No, that's not passive. That's just aggressive. That's my
aggressive. Downright hostile.
Hostile.
There's no passive. There's no passive.
It's just straight gaslight too. It's just gaslight as shit. Like
my wife does not understand that kind of aggression and anger, and it still confuses her to this day.
It's like they were like jokingly that bad, and it was fabulous.
Women just don't really get testosterone and what it actually does to you.
Neither do we, which is why we have such a problem. Like
sure.
What?
I kind of feel like I got a decent handle on what it does and how you deal with it. But it took a long time. And I had to
build up the muscles in your right hand and
stop drinking was a huge
that helps.
Yeah.
So luckily you just take giant bong rips now, and
new and recent discoveries that I've been making over the last 5-6 years. But,
yeah. When did these guys discover that they could do this? Like they practiced that a few times. Whoop. Like clean.
That's a dismount. It's a dismount.
Also, is that a Yamaha? This one's just ridiculous.
Yo, dude, that midget was like the ankle weight hip flexor freaking muscle things that shit bro has been advertising for the last 3 months.
Yeah, I've got some of those monkey feet. I got one.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know.
My mom told me to clean the garage.
Just the fucking density of bubble, like, like
it's gonna be clean.
Yeah, there's no more dirt. Like, just that is just perfect. And then he walks fucking through it, like, you get like the human size cutout. But oh,
You rude ass, why would you not shut the door?
yeah.
Children.
I thought it was the puppets.
You can hang on for a second, please.
Pasta, Jardules.
Mayo pasta.
Will you let Pasta know that he can come in and grab the bog because I'm not going to hand it to my 16-year-old. Not
Nice.
Anyway.
Connor's killing it, by the way. Engineering AM wake up, everyone.
He really is, dude. I would be bummed when that little bastard has to go back to school.
Oh shit. Here we go. Yeah, like that. Yeah, and around. Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'll see you later. Oh, that's messed up.
Like, but
friends.
This is alcohol has definitely been involved here. You know, I'm just gonna take a guess because I don't think the UFC like would ref this one. Like, just a little push, started off. You know, dude, don't mess with me, son. I got moves, son. Like, I just leaned lazily to the left. That word that worked in fucking, you know, what is it, Spaceballs? They just moved defensively to the left. Something like that. Like, anyway, that's just like Three Stooges shit. Like, how does that real life? You know?
Well, the dude's just like kind of, you know, ambling off too before he does the I don't know, what are we gonna call that?
The fucking
like
tactical maneuver
sweep.
It's a half tack roll. You know, that's just a half tack roll.
I guess he did kind of get a little bit of sweep action with
Frank,
that right leg.
It's like a Frank Duke chi energy blast. You know, like, I feel like just, you know, like, it wasn't a sweep. No, he swept him. How did I miss the sweep?
Yeah.
He caught a little sweep on him.
You can see, you can watch the right.
Yeah,
leg
he dragging foot sweeps. Like,
yeah.
The old dragon foot sweep. Like, that's crazy. I mean, it looked like he just kind of fell over, though. He was like, all right, I fall now. So.
Oh my God. Oh, I know who that is.
Because systems are very
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
The noise
that is
made by that man, like, is the best bit. Like, why? Oh shit.
I am here to suggest that noise is not dissimilar to the one that dude makes if he ever gets to climax.
Yes.
Oh God. Duh. Oh God.
Followed by the exact same amount of shame and tears that happen at the end of this little live stream.
Yeah.
On camera.
Speaking of tears, it's fucking morning. It's fucking morning.
There was like there was a lot of food. I see, ¿verdad? Tirado todo, like everywhere. And then the seagulls started circling up to the food. And then I looked up on accident. And they shit it on my eye. And then the lady told me to put it back.
Wait.
Oh, do you need a translation? Steve, would you like to translate? Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
They shitted on her eye.
Fucking creeper here. Okay, homie, look. Fucking, that's why fucking seagulls, homie. Like, fucking cross-faded and shit out here. Fucking, what the fuck, eh? I fucking love. Have you seen Cholo Fit, Steve? Have you seen that?
Oh my God.
Like,
no.
Cholo Fit's Frankie Quiones, right? And he does this bit about like he's just doing his dad pretty much, but it's fucking, he's fucking out here Cholo Fit. You fucking gotta like represent for the homies out here, and like you fucking just like bring it down, homie. And he does like the fucking Cholo squat in the fucking. Anyway, it's great.
Oh, I have seen that. Yeah.
Fucking energy tamales filled with fucking carnitas and shit. We put the little lightning bolt of queso on there, Anyway, I can fucking go on for days with that shit. Have you seen the ones where the Vatos are in Syria? They like went to Syria. It's fucking morning. We out here in Syria, homie. Represent. Like
and they're shooting the gun. They're shooting
the fucking enemigos
AK
over there,
sideways.
homie. And they're fucking like up here with the AK and just like, ah, son. Like, it's crazy. It's a crazy video. Look that shit up. Cholos in Syria. Like, fucking represent for Casper, homie. We out here, son. This lady, I'm not sure, like, if this is elder abuse, but it's fucking hilarious.
Ready.
You want to pop in and say hi? It's the
Pasta.
Keep holding it like that.
He's got earbuds in.
Pasta's gotta put his makeup
Cans on.
Nice. Get it, Granny.
Oh.
Everyone.
That's awful.
That's awful.
Was everybody else waiting for like the random hard R in there?
Maybe.
Like, kind of on a level. I wasn't like, it's not like you're hoping for it or anything like that. I don't want anybody to get that idea, but on a level you just
keep holding it like that.
Expect, like just some.
Yeah, I was waiting for Expelliarmus. That's what I was waiting for.
Expelliarmus.
Hideous racism delivered out of that voice.
Yes, there is. Well, yeah, she saved it up.
She saved it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Been here the whole time, buddy. You wanna pop in, say hey? The blunt was fucking cracked. Ruined. Here.
Ruined.
Well, you're gonna have to take a bong hit.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What's up, guys?
What's up,
dude?
fam?
We get a relief pitcher. We get the closer.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I put a hat
What's
on.
What's up, bro?
Minutes.
We get to be you.
Huh? Yeah, man.
What did you just get done playing golf? What happened?
Nah, I thought I'd just be funny when I said I had to go put a hat on and put this on instead.
That's
funny.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Are we live?
Yes, sir.
We're live.
Nice.
On as many networks as they let me be on. But anyway, I know you have opinions
You're just in time.
on the Pizza Wars, so I figured.
Oh no, I was just shutting the door because of sound.
I figured you'd have opinions.
You guys are still on that whole thing. The whole kick.
I just figured you'd have opinions on these pizzas.
Oh shit! What is that?
It's Fat Boy's Pizza. They ordered 2 large pizzas, and this is what was brought. They brought it up on the fucking tray.
They must be very high. They're having trouble getting the luggage cart down the hall.
Yeah, with the pizzas on it.
Where are you guys?
It's too.
Is that
Say
your
again?
living space right over there? Jesus.
What?
Looks like a
Yeah,
hotel.
mine.
No, where's they?
Like,
no, that's a hotel.
That's a
It's
hotel.
definitely a
They,
hotel.
they like ordered pizza to the hotel pasta and got fucking,
That's a luggage cart, right?
Right.
When Steve was like, "Jump in," I'm like, "Well, what are they talking about? Pizza and beer. Let's do it."
Yeah,
yeah, dude. We're just watching funny Reddit videos and shit. We're all baked out and having a good time.
Pour the rice down to like a low and just give it a quick stir. Sorry, we're not
Speaking
eating
of-
pizza tonight. We're eating lentil dal.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
Speaking of
Good
Iron
gourmet.
Chefs, this kid's been watching Iron Chef, and his girlfriend is finding it pretty funny.
What do you mean? Why is it finding it funny? Hey kid, you cooking stuff?
He's been watching Iron Chef.
Filet mignon with
Wait.
a potato.
What is that?
A potato.
Steak.
Is this what you guys do on a Friday night? Just get high and watch
milk.
Yeah, man.
Basically,
You gotta clear that brain of all the terrible shit that happened this week. You know?
Welcome to Reefer After Dark. Well, we don't normally watch like terrible food videos, but
Doughy.
he's trying to. What? I love the little
milk dessert.
Oh.
I love the little mustache. That's totally like a 16, 17-year-old kid. He's trying.
He's trying. He made a potato. It had like a buttermilk, like puree. He was trying, man.
He said it was a filet mignon.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it was. I wish I knew if it was. I hope it was at least beef. You know. But anyway, I figured we'd bring some comedy for the last bit of the night since we didn't have any of that. During the show.
Nice.
But this is The Honeydew with Ryan Sickler and Giannis Pappas. So, they're talking about.
I sat here and like cold read Morrissey lyrics.
Wow,
Yeah.
looks like the Bank Sisters, only
Right?
not nearly as pretty.
What? How dare you,
I
sir?
like better Morrissey or the Smiths.
So this is
on
Giannis.
his own, or was he better with the Smiths?
Probably.
Not really for either incarnation.
Either do I. I don't carry that. I don't even know why I asked that question.
Depeche Mode guy. I'm a Depeche
Depeche
Mode
Mode?
is fuck tunes for the depressed.
Right.
That's a noble pursuit.
How do you feel about The
Depeche Mode.
Cure?
I like Depeche Mode better.
Yeah.
People listened to The Cure because no matter how sad they were, Robert Smith was more sad. So it was like the same reason that people watch Jerry Springer, so they can feel better about themselves because they're not that person. Robert Smith could get like a hangnail and it would be the end of the world.
Right.
And he'd write like a whole album about it.
Oh.
Fucking-
You know why those groups were pretty hot? I was really digging Information Society.
Information
like,
Society.
Yeah, they're like the AAA team of Depeche Mode, kind of
This
like
is
what I
like-
said. They're
this
like
is
not as
what,
popular, but
like 85, 86.
More like 89-ish.
89, okay, so
90-ish, yeah.
In 86, 87, I was in like my first band, and we were basically like a Joy Division.
Nice.
It's like that era.
The Joy Division.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
Well, I wasn't as cool during those days. I was like into Poison and White Lion and Great White and really bad, really terrible stuff. So I'll own it, but Depeche Mode was like a little too emo for me personally.
I had to get into fights just because we were on skateboards.
Fucking skateboards.
Yeah.
But anyway, Giannis Pappas here got shot. Did you guys know that? Giannis Pappas got shot.
I got shot in 2001. The bullet was hurting. It would like it would, when it rained, it would hurt. And
when it rained,
yeah,
really?
Because it's metal, I guess. So it would hurt a little bit. But it got close to the surface. So I went in, and they said, "Yeah, we're ready to take it out." So I had to go get the X-rays. And at the time, I was doing social work, and everyone I was working with was like older Christian women and stuff. So I came back with the X-ray. And they all wanted to see it. They're like, "Let me see it," because they wanted to see the bullet. And I hadn't looked at it. It was a big, one of those big X-rays. So I pulled it out and put it on the window, and it was like you could see my entire limp penis. I got shot right here. So all these Christian women gathered around, looking at the bullet, and my just dead limp dick. Because the whole thing shows up in the X-ray. Yeah. They were like, "Oh!" Thank God it was at least bigger than the bullet, though,
Oh, but
nice. I think that's the old Two Bears the old Two Bears studio. It looks like.
Yeah,
where they're sitting.
I also want to show Pasta the seagull story, just because as a LAer, I think he'll appreciate it.
There was like a fucking, there was a lot of food. I see, ¿verdad? Tirado todo, like everywhere. And then the seagulls started circling up to the food. And then I looked up on accident. And they shit it on my eye. So I went to the office, and then the lady told me to put a Bentley on.
Anyway, just
I hate fucking seagulls.
They didn't flush my eye out or anything.
Fucking
Give me any fucking salt water.
fucking tripping, eh?
No.
Awesome. That's the hat that has the hair on the top of it, right?
She would have put saline on me in a heartbeat. You don't mean it. Right away.
Oh, I fucking love Cholo shit. It's the best.
They said put a Band-Aid on it.
Is this the shit that's been going on at Reefer After Dark? Just getting high and watching TikTok videos?
Yeah, man.
That's what we do. That's what the show is.
We did some news. We did some news like 2 hours ago. So
yeah, we do weed news to start and like cannabis, a couple of cannabis stories, and then we get into some goofy shit and Reddit fun. Yeah,
we need to digress from the fucking bullshit.
We do this on the second half of my show too. When Reef and I do Sunday night on How Do We Miss That? The second half is all we call boats smashing into other boats because we watch all this shit. So
you gotta have fucking brain cleanse, yeah. Like so, a little bit of herbal meditation and some mental meditation is good for you.
Well, the one thing I really like about the show is I felt like I can just do 3 bong rips and smoke half a blunt, so that was kind of cool.
Isn't it?
Dude, that's the whole point of the show. I have a bong mounted on a fucking arm. Like this is the show to do it with, like so. But
shout out to Star. By the way, I'm DMing with Star. She said she had a Cholo roommate who was so funny.
Like
hilarious.
I fucking love the Cholos, man. They're good people, They're good people. Like fucking out there at the fucking drive-in, fucking listening to oldies and shit. We got fucking Casper out here. You got fucking Casper, the OG Creeper. Creeper's fucking here holding it down. Represent. fucking holding it down for the
Baby
homies and
Joker.
shit. You
Is
know,
that Big
like a
Joker
bomb
and Baby Joker.
fucking mic stand. That you're the
yes,
king.
yeah, dude.
Look at that.
Yes.
dude.
Like
that is
fucking
great.
like.
Dude, he used to have a camera mounted to it. He had bong cam, and it would be
Yeah.
literally like you on a second camera. You'd watch it like go up to his mouth and watch him take the hit.
That is great.
Yep. And it's a vape thing. It's totally clean too. He's vaping. He's not even hitting like flour necessarily. It's much
like
cleaner.
a purple pink in there, just like
Yeah,
you
purple
can
light.
change the color of your light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got hue
Yeah, you
lights
make
and
it
shit
clean.
set up. Yep.
Nice.
Like I can have it start playing Cypress Hill on a fucking when I clap if I wanted it to, you know. So, but anyway, yeah, dude, bong arm. I just, you know, you got to get the patents on it and shit, and we're good to go, you know. So, but is it a little lab clamp?
Looks
You can
very
get 'em on
similar to
Amazon.
mic arm.
And then a fucking right,
Yeah.
yeah, the mic stand, and then I just clamp the lab clamp. It's used for like beakers and shit, you know. So,
Well, boys, I gotta go finish up dinner. I got dinner.
Yes, sir.
That's what I woke up the last 45 minutes. I was making dinner. So
nice.
much love. Rick.
Enjoy your
Much
lentils,
love.
friend.
Always.
I almost called
You
you
know.
by your name. I almost exposed you.
Oh, hey, yeah, we don't
It's
do
like
that,
ripping
but
a mask off a luchador. It's not
Right.
cool,
Right.
man.
Like,
I love you guys.
all right, fam.
Everybody go check out AM
Love you,
Wake Up.
fam.
AM Wake Up. Love you, man. AM Wake Up. Best morning show on the fucking internet, no question.
Oh,
Okay, these guys saw a lane and they saw that there was literally nobody on the left anywhere decently doing any kind of morning show. And I was pointing that out for like a year. Like, you know, if somebody who had like decent show wanted to get up in the morning and do a morning show, you could easily have 200-300 people watching, like without even blinking. And you guys are doing it. I love it. And
I mean, someone's
again,
willing to take its fucking morning. They're willing to, more than willing to use that. You know, I'll give you the clip from the dudes in Syria. It's gonna be great. You know, but yeah, and Wake Up's great. I mean, Steve's definitely, you know, right way more often than I wish he was. You know, so like we just
he's
gotta
an acquired
like,
taste.
you know,
He's an acquired taste.
but I fucking love him to death.
It tastes good once you get it. Once you get it, and
Yeah,
he's fucking smart and hilarious. Just get past the salt.
he's like a fucking, you know,
Well,
he's just
I know that for
Lagavulin,
sure.
just fucking a mermaid's bathwater scotch. Like you just got to be really into it, you know. Like, but it grows on you, you know. So
It's good peeps, man. Good peeps.
fucking
Slow News Day show again. Kick ass on Sundays. Everybody check out Slow News Day show every Sunday 1:00 with Steve and sometimes Glory Jones when she decides she wants to show up.
yeah.
And no, I'm just giving Glory a hard time. I love her to death. She's sister. She's the best.
But yeah, man, been great having you on. Appreciate it. Go check out all our links, and I'll have Yeti's links in the description down below as well. When I get around to putting that in there. Indy's links are down below. Steve, I've got your link tree down there, so people can find all your stuff. So
update that with I haven't updated it with the AM Wake Up shit.
yeah.
I gotta do that.
So
and yeah, we've got John Bush and Nico House and maybe Monica Perez and let's see who all else. God, there's people I'm forgetting and I shouldn't be, but there's some really fucking interesting people coming through next week, including a dude that runs the Texas Beef Initiative, which is all about trying to get as like localized and decentralized but network ranching communities together, shit like that, and try and like get people off of big ag.
makes sense. Sounds like a good show.
I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
But
also there might be a meat box in it for me.
Nice meat box.
Like that. And of course, you'll have JFOD. You'll have TLAV on Tuesday. TLAV Tuesdays. I like that. JFOD on Fridays. And there's always surprise mystery guests showing up. Who knows if Sugar Tits is going to show up? And that's a hilarious new show, a call-in relationship show.
The thing with Sugar is that now that her kids are in school, she's like totally screwed with running them around till about 9 o'clock in the morning. So we'll probably only be doing the other show, which is going to start in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And it's just, there's nothing political to it. It's life advice and relationship advice by scumbags for scumbags. We believe everyone has a little bit of scumbag in them, and there's something to be gleaned from the show. And I think what we're gonna do after a couple of weeks is do the live call-in show as a Rockfin premium thing, and then we'll air it for everybody on like a Sunday afternoon.
Nice.
Or
That's cool.
Sunday evening or something like that. So if anybody wants to be involved in the call-in process, which I assume is going to be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh my God.
We're gonna know if I'm that funny.
What's happening?
I don't know if I'm that funny to call in. Like I would have like that's gonna be, people are gonna be funny when they call in. I don't know if I'm that funny. I guess I can be, but
I want people to be serious when they call. You know what I mean? I mean, like I want people who call in to be like calling in because there's some shit going on that they don't understand, and we do.
Yeah. Saturday, we've got Oz will probably be doing something that night over at Roar, right? Matrix might be doing a thing too, right? So definitely look out for those cats. Sundays, how do we miss that? And Monday, Tara will be back on. So we roll again after that. So find all the peeps.
Monday and Tuesday this week. Tara's got a Tuesday show too. She's gonna do.
Go down there, indienews.network, link all the way at the bottom. You find all the members' links to INN. Start following all those Twitters before they pull us all off there. So, you know, and any other links that you find in there, you might as well support those too. But anyway, I think that's it for us. How would stoners normally enter a show, Steve? They'd probably like forget how they do it and then be like, all right, bye, I'm out.
What's this button do, huh?
Like, oh shit, which button is it again? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my, oh fuck, how do I do it again? Is this the button?
Oh, bitches.